Well, I am now a victim of the poor build quality of the original Elite controller. Yes, you are reading your screen correctly. I did get this thing 4 years ago, and I've put in some serious mileage on this thing. Definitely, I've spent over 2,000 hours with this controller alone on Halo 5. I don't know how many countless hours I've spent in both Titanfall and in both Gears games. I play this. This is my primary controller for all of my PC gaming. So when I play Sea of Thieves, or when I started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or The Division 2, 100% on this controller. So it's got a lot of miles on it, and I understand that. But I also wanted to say I'm a little frustrated that this controller is starting to have issues where my DualShock 4 controller, the launch DualShock 4 controller that I got 2 years prior on November 15th, 2013, still works fine. I'm having zero issues with it. Now, this does have some bonus bells and whistles. This rubberized grip on the back is definitely an add-on. It's not something that comes in the standard controllers, which are normally plastic. You definitely don't have it on the DualShock. But what's happening is this rubberized grip is starting to peel off. So if you could take a look here, you could see I am flipping it with my hand. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you guys. There, you could see that right there. It's starting to fall off. Brent actually noticed this today. Even on the side too, you could see where there's a different color of, like, right in here. There's like a circle. You could see that the there we go, camera, come on. You could see that the glue or whatever is starting to kind of like bubble up, and you're starting to get a different texture. So when you hold it, it doesn't feel as smooth as the right side. So the left side's got a little different feel to it. That's frustrating. The other problem I've had, and I've had this for a while, but I haven't really talked about it. I did have to replace these. This is actually my third set of bumpers here across the top. I don't think you could really tell. I mean, I did get chrome ones from an Amazon store, but that's actually the third set of bumpers that I have had to put on my controller because they keep breaking. I have not had that issue at all with my DualShock 4. And the one that really has been bothering me the most, and it's starting to slowly impact my left analog stick movement slightly, is this really bad play that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and wiggle it. Can you hear that? Click, 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 click. What is that? That's the left trigger here. So here's the left trigger. Notice when I push up on it. Did you see that? And you hear it, I'm sure. Now, if I do it with the right one, nothing. Right one's nice and solid. The left one, it has some play in it. You can even lay it down here and lift it up gently. That's where this one doesn't move at all. So a lot of people said, well, you know what? Take this apart. You could put like little pieces of tape or paper down in the bottom, which will kind of prevent it and lift it back up. But the problem is it's starting to impact my movement. These movements left and right, I'm starting to get dead zones. And I don't mean dead zones in the fact of, like, you know, top dead center when you move it a couple degrees before it picks up. I'm talking like it's not smooth anymore. Like it's slow, fast, slow, fast. It's like it's starting to, the contacts are starting to go on it. And I mean, that's, I guess, why it's lifting up. I'm not really sure. That's definitely causing a lot of issues in games. I've been able to figure out how to play around it, just like when I had drift in my Xbox 360 controller. I just learned to deal with it, and I understood and kind of like mentally. And I'm doing that here too. Most of the games that I'm playing on here aren't ultra competitive in terms of, like, I need to have this great control. Sea of Thieves is definitely a little bit of sloppiness, and that's okay. As I mentioned, maybe I didn't mention, I don't know. The Division 2 I play a lot. That's really me versus a computer. So, you know, once I snap into cover, I'm okay there. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's frustrating. You know, I look at the Elite controller that, you know, I spent so much time and money on. Like I said, adult man. I wash my hands before I play this thing. I take good care of it. I don't smoke. I don't eat when I'm playing it. When I'm done, I set it down. I'm not slamming it. I'm not throwing it on the ground. I'm not leaving it in the hot sun or anything like that. It's just I'm taking care of my toy. No different than I do with my DualShock 4, but the DualShock 4 is fine. And this one is just starting to really show some major signs of wear and tear. And it's frustrating, and it really does give me pause to the Elite version 2. I know a lot of people say, well, look, you know, the Elite version 2 was built with durability, number one. And maybe that's true. I don't know. I mean, up until about a year ago, I was really an adamant defender of this controller, despite the fact that I'd have to replace these. I've been an adamant defender about this controller. But, you know, for the money I spent on this thing, which was almost $200, 4 years doesn't really feel like a good enough time before it starts falling apart. So I will say this is really the first time I'm going to be giving some serious thoughts to if I really want an Elite 2 or if I want to start gaming on my PC with a DualShock. I don't really want to keep spending money and buying new tech every couple years. I've had this Corsair K70 keyboard now for close to 6 years, and I've had zero issues with it. My Sennheiser HDs, these wonderful headphones, these are HD 598s with that beautiful, gorgeous wood inlay that I love so much. I have had these for about 6 years, and they are phenomenal. I had my previous pair of Sennheisers for almost 12 years. So I keep tech, but I'm careful with it. I don't slam things down. I'm not reckless with my toys. But why is this happening? Why is this build quality not here? Why are so many people complaining about this? That's really the question, and I don't have an answer for it. But with that, I'm going to close out this video. Leave some comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Elite Series 1 durability, and if you were one of the early adopters of the 2, what do you think about it so far? I played with it. I liked it. But durability is definitely an issue. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.